Hi.
Busy at work.
Yeah, trying to be ambitious.
Ambitious.
Haven't done a lot of video footage on the car over the last few days that we worked on it.
To be fair, all the GoPro stuff's been at home.
I've been just kind of digging in and getting after it. I think I may try to test the car in a couple days. Today's Friday, and then next weekend we can either go to Bounty Hunters or Twin Cities Dragway. But I'm kind of thinking Twin Cities. It's a shorter trip
Yeah, I'd be okay with a shorter trip.
for a maiden voyage, and then get to go race some.
Hey, you want to take Elvira too?
Well,
Did you break her, Ryan?
I didn't.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't break her.
You took her one day and she's effing broke? And you didn't tell me.
We hadn't had a chance to talk about it. So anyways, what happened was, it's time for our service interval on our transmission. So we're going to put the backup transmission in it. But I don't know if we're going to have the new Bolt-Together Neil Chance converter here in time to have it in for Twin Cities. I'm trying.
What'd you do? What happened to the other transmission?
I was driving the car out here. I got here and I thought the power steering pump went bad. And I was like, oh no, power steering. It wasn't the power steering pump.
So when you said, oh, I'm surprised it didn't clock me going 143, you don't think that you hot rodding my car on the highway had anything to do?
I was only part throttle. She had a little misfire to it. She hadn't ran in like 2 months.
I know. Well, I'll insert a video right here of the first startup in 2 months. Insert here. Looks like my Yukon's on fire.
So anyways,
you broke her every time. Every time you drive her, you break her.
The motor's fine. There was nothing I could do about the transmission. It just, it's had a small issue. We knew that for a while, and every time I drive it, more like 25-30 minutes, and something.
And you get on it and are going 150
Getting
on the
on
highway.
it has nothing to do with it.
I wish I could zoom in on your face right now.
No.
You're such a liar. You guys want to know how I know he's lying? He smiles or he smirks or he bites his bottom lip when he's lying, like when he's trying to get out of something. Bottom lip, not top lip.
I know, it means I'm not lying.
Oh, you bite your top lip.
I'm being straight up.
Oh, gosh.
Like my fuzzy wall.
Don't change the subject.
That's so fuzzy.
I can't believe you broke her.
I didn't break her.
That makes a lot of sense on why you didn't drive her home.
Yeah.
I guess I should have been smart and put two and two together. I should have known better, honestly. And I almost text you today saying, man, I'd like to take Elvira this weekend.
She just makes an interesting sound. Once you get rolling over like 35, 40, you don't hear it.
Yeah, well, in Pleasant Hill, it's 35 everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. You wouldn't really like the sound of what she makes when driving around. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fixed up.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead.
Crocodile tears. I wonder where Logan gets it from.
I was not.
Why are you wiping your face?
I'm so tired of you breaking my car.
I'll give you something to cry about.
What does that mean? You're going to beat me?
No.
He doesn't have the balls.
just enough balls to...
Yeah. Large and in charge.
Prego Mako.
I hate that nickname.
Sorry. Now everybody knows it.
Who's that?
It's Eric. So I was checking with Eric to make sure I have a crew chief.
Oh yeah, we haven't really went over all that. Currently, we're having a little bit of complications with the pregnancy. So this season, I'm not going to be able to do anything.
She can travel.
I can travel. I can't hold the car in the burnout. I can't run after the car.
Yeah, pretty much can't push or pull 8 to 12 pounds.
Yeah, so hopefully that fixes itself. But as of right now, yeah, we will...
She's got to be on soft duty.
Yeah. Way to go.
Took my main squeeze out of the game.
I know.
So
just because I was stealing all the spotlight from you.
That's not true.
It is true. We go over this all the time. I was shining too bright. I was shining like a diamond.
Ty's here. We can get Ty with a funny joke. We want to tell him.
I don't got any jokes. What'd the buffalo say to his son?
No, something more shocking.
Bye, son.
Something funnier.
I need a popsicle stick.
No, something more serious.
Oh.
Yeah?
We're having twins. Tell them we're having twins.
No, that's good enough. Maybe triplets?
Fuck you. Don't put that juju on me.
We've already had ultrasounds. There's no additional kids in there.
Singular.
One single.
Oh, we haven't said what it is.
Do you want to say now? Nah, we'll wait. All right.
It's probably.
At least, good thing you pulled up next to the shop so that he knows we're in here.
I didn't want to leave my car out back. That honking really kind of.
Got to you?
Yeah. Then I thought it was the people back here because there's still cars parked over here in this business.
Yeah. All right, Ty. Ambush video time. Ambush.
What up?
Right, what up?
So I want to get your reaction on something.
All right.
We're having triplets.
What?
Fuck no.
Oh.
We couldn't think of any like jokes off the top of our head, so I was like, tell him we're having twins, and he's like, no, triplets. I'm like, fuck you, don't put that juju on me.
I don't. Oh my.
Could you imagine? His cousin really is having triplets, though. She's due like right around the same time I am.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm twins running my mother's side of the family.
Yeah, but only with the women. None of the men have ever had.
Bro.
There's only one.
I'm about to say, all right, let's get all we can in this season.
Peace out.
See you next year.
See you about 6 to 20.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. That'd be a lot.
So, I think I'm leaning towards doing this race next weekend in Twin Cities
Okay.
Raceway, Monroe, Louisiana, because it's closer.
Yeah.
There's that or Bounty Hunters. Both of them pay really good money.
Okay.
Bounty Hunters, we could race Friday and Saturday, but I really didn't like the tree situation down there. Like, there's 12 red lights that really probably wasn't supposed to be red lights.
Oh.
So, I don't know what's going on with the tree.
Okay.
And I'd hate
Might
to
have
lose.
just been a fluke. Don't say
It might
that.
have been. And I just don't want to go down there and have a winning car again and have that happen. So, I think I'm leaning towards Monroe.
Okay.
It's a lot shorter trip.
Nice. Is it just a Saturday, right?
Just Saturday. So I'm trying to find somewhere close that I could run Friday, but Mocan's open in a day and a half. You should have gotten that face for him.
Yeah. Okay.
The realization of he just really just said that.
I love it.
Oh, I would take Elvira, but you broke her.
What'd you do now?
See?
The transmission has been.
Oh,
there's been a rear thrust bearing issue in the transmission we put together. We knew that for a long time, and you can hear in all the past videos of the whining and squalling, and we just been ignoring it per builder's request. He's like, don't worry about it. He's like, it's good to go. It's gonna be fine. You know, we understand
per
that,
builder's request.
we understand that it needs to be looked at, but see if you can fuck up anything else, basically.
Yeah.
And then we'll look at it. So, and then
did.
Chance is sending me one of their new Billy Badass multi-disc, multi-year lockups, so I can actually get this.
So I have another sponsor. So I told him that means that I have to make sure and have him drive her at some point this year because it's not my sponsorship or my sponsor's fault that his pullout game is weak and that my car's sitting.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to go 2 locations, I'll always drive.
Tell you what, I pull out of that driveway just fine.
Jeez.
I can't stand you. Anyway, he was...
How's your pizza skills? Do you get that out on time?
I saw a hilarious video earlier. It was one of those be a man's. It was, if your wife's cooking something you don't want, shut the timer off. Let it burn. Order pizza. Be a man.
I think I would do that. I don't think you would have to.
You would sabotage your own
Yeah,
meal?
I would be like, you know what? That doesn't sound good anymore. Or I really want a pizza. So pretty much what he's saying, though, is he's inviting you to go.
Okay.
If you want to go.
Okay. I think I'll make that work.
I think Mocan's noon, and then Twin Cities is Saturday in the afternoon, but I think it's like an 8-hour ride. I haven't looked.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a
it's
short trip.
easy.
That's a short
easy.
trip.
Yeah.
I'm used to hearing, yeah, we got this 16-hour drive, and we got to go all the way.
This weekend we were supposed to have a 23-hour drive.
Yeah, I was going to hit Leakesville, and then I was going to hit Florida,
and come back.
and then I was going to get the
He
other
was
Florida
going to come
race.
back. I was going to stay down there.
Oh, so I guess let's look at. Oh, Megan, you forgot to wipe off the smudges.
And now everybody has your fingerprints.
Oh gosh. All right. So, on to more important things. What am I gonna do to get this car ready to go? So, anyways, here's where we are with the car. We have our spoiler. I'm trying to educate myself. This isn't a drag wing. It's called a spoiler.
It's a wing, not a wang.
So we have our drag spoiler, and we went with larger spill plates on the side to kind of help with diffusing and getting air sucked out from underneath the car, and hopefully reintroduce it quicker into the airstream behind the car. And then also, sorry, I hit my little stick there. And that should also provide big left to right stability for us. I got the ride height right. I got the wheelbase good. We got the new 4-link bars in. Made those this week. Back windows in. We're actually made it a little bit more sturdy this time. It's getting screwed in. I gotta still put center supports in it, okay?
It's just funny.
But
You said that earlier to me. You're like, look at it. It's so much more stable. And then it was going, Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Don't. Oh, check this out.
oh, the door works again.
Yeah.
Did you hear how?
Oh, yeah.
We've come to the conclusion I can't shut it. I shut it too hard, so I have to gently push it. I'm used to that 80s shitbox slam, you know? And half the time it wouldn't even shut. How many times have we had to run up and...
Reshut the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least these, the hinges were already on them. So when I lined up the pins, it kind of opens up aggressively. But it has the limiting straps on it. But they stay open, so at least I can get my, air conditioning when I'm sitting there in the pits or in the lanes. So, in order to be raceable, what do I need? I need to, well, it's not a nighttime race, so I really don't need taillights. So, because we misplaced my taillight harness, so I gotta do need one of those.
I'm gonna say you do need taillights in case it runs late, sir. Like
It's noon to 4.
Saturday?
Sunday.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get ready in like 36 hours.
Oh, this Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday. Yeah, no, I was trying to test before
I thought we were leaving.
Mocan.
Yeah,
This weekend.
yeah. So like,
I thought it was Friday. I misread it.
no, it's
That's
Sunday.
why I had that face.
Yeah, no, I misread it. I was watching a live feed of Justin Lee's race, so when he sent it to me, I was just like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
yeah. I got some solutions for that. Eric ordered a scooter repair kit because it's very nerve-wracking putting a tire on and off the front runners, and without scratching it. Eventually, I just said screw it. I got it done. And these I will weld. Your valve stems on these spindle mounts are stupid. They're so dumb. So they don't thread in. They like slide in to the wheel, and then it's an aluminum stem, and then it's double nutted on the back with some Loctite. Well, there really isn't much of an O-ring to seal this to the wheel, and they're the leak. They're why they leak. Well, I thought I got that one good and seated, nice, but this is every 3 hours. Every 3 hours, it goes from 40 pounds of pressure to 0. So
Damn it, Weld.
yeah. So I will have to get that fixed.
You need to write that on your list.
It's on the list.
Okay.
But Eric got these little rim protector things that go on,
Mm-hmm.
so we can get a little more aggressive with putting it on and off. If not,
So-
last time I just used some electrical tape on my spoons. You can kind of see my spoons over there. Yeah, that did a great job.
I can always run it up to the other shop with the machine.
Oh, so let's see. I got one header almost done.
Are these upgraded?
I put beauty rings on them.
Okay.
Those little things.
Okay.
Those. So at the ends.
Went up in size.
No, they're still 2.5s. They're still bigger than the exhaust port.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be the biggest thing, Kai. It just has to be consistent.
It's gotta be thick.
Megan says it's already thick enough.
Oh, Jesus.
Thicker than a Snicker. That's not saying much.
So I gotta do the O2 sample tube on this guy. And then this header's pretty much done. And then I gotta build the driver's side header. I gotta do some welding right here along the windshield area. And then we glue that in tonight so it can be dry in
By this time we
36 hours. And then if not, I got extra wide Gorilla tape. It'll work.
We'll make it work.
You know, this might look better than black spray paint. I may just be able to like cover the whole car in this.
I don't
So,
care.
weld, windshield, header, bolt that header on, O2 sensor stuff, put new plugs in it, gonna need new plugs, fix tire issue. I gotta put some bolts into the wing instead of my self tappers, and probably a couple more pieces of hardware. We don't need no stinking tail lights for this race or testing because it's daylight. Quick and dirty front end alignment. Bolt the catch cam back in. Doable. So it's like 9 o'clock Friday night. So I got a few more hours tonight. I got all day Saturday. And then Sunday I can spend the morning cleaning the trailer out. Because the trailer is full.
That might need to be added to your Saturday list, sir.
The trailer is full of Firebird merchandise. 8 55-gallon barrels for the shop stuff, between like E85 for Elvira,
Who's not running, so why does it matter?
a methanol for the car, used oil, used coolant, stuff like that. So I'll have to get those out. And so we're gonna go with no nose cone, probably no rockers. There's that. Yeah, at least the methanol won't be coming in. So, all right. Well, that's our game plan. If we can make it, great. If we can't, then Megan's gonna work on a plan B on somewhere for us to test this week or Friday. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go out on the front of the road right here, and I'm gonna go. And if it goes straight, then we'll just enter competition on Saturday and fucking floor the fuck out of it.
I mean, I'm surprised that testing's even.
A word.
Yeah. This is weird.
We've done so much though.
No, I agree,
different car.
but when have you? I mean,
I hate testing. I don't even have the right tires to take. So I'm gonna have to use the Hoosiers to go test on. And I'm here to tell you, Hoosiers don't belong on tree side rubber. Mickey Thompson does. If Elvira had bead locks,
don't come at me with Elvira right now, you shitter.
we could just, huh?
So you can always borrow mine.
Yeah, 25s, 28s.
28s.
Mickey's?
I both have 28s and 29s.
Oh, maybe I'll do that.
Stop scratching your belly while you're talking to people. So it reminds me of dodgeball. He's like, get in there nice and deep, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Megan, my wife. You may be confused due to the hair color.
I let the hormones get the best of me one day. It's been rough over here.
Rainbow color changes in full effect.
Yeah. I feel like when I'm blonde, I'm in my happy stage. When I'm red, I'm
Happy, focused, get after it stage. Red is dark and dreary, and it's gray outside because it's wintertime. So it's
every year.
It's our wintertime color.
Every year.
And then I'll start lightening up.
Eventually.
There's a ratchet strap
I see it.
holding the steering wheel
I see that.
at full tilt, so I can make sure I got enough tire to header
Tire.
and header to cage clearance. So, all right. Megan's got some editing to do. She's going to hang out up here and do that with us.
I mean, if I did it at home though while it's loading, I could unpack stuff. We just moved houses, not shops, because we just love adding stuff to our.
Just love change.
Yeah.
Just love change.
Always on the go. It's great.
That was my Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, our whole house right now upstairs is filled with black trash bags from the old house of like all the kitchen supplies, and our bed's covered with all the clothes that were left over, so I need to do that before I can even go to bed. So I'm thinking maybe if I edit at home, I can do that. I'll give you $100. I asked if I paid for dinner tonight, if that meant I could just go home. Ty's here. He's just as cute. You want me to go home and get one of my wigs? We can have him wear one of my wigs.
Can I wear it next Sunday or something?
Only if you're going to line him up.
Be like, and now presenting Prego Mago with chin hair.
I mean, I'm getting there. Don't look too hard. Oh, stop. Ew. Anyways, this is why I don't come up here. Don't make me wrinkle my face. I can't get my Botox. I'm pregnant.
Megan, you sound
What?
so bougie.
I am. I am when it comes to my Botox. People probably don't believe that I'm 45 years old. That's not true. Ty's over there talking to himself.
I know, he's thinking about where we can use more of the duct tape to make Sunday happen faster. And that's what it's all about, right?
Exactly.
Okay, getting after it. Bye-bye. Okay, into recap. Trashed for the last 3 or 4 hours. Burned myself pretty good. First burn for the project. Where we at? I got passenger side header is fully done, fully on. O2 sample tube done. O2 sample tube's what burned me pretty good. You probably catch it in a high-speed camera. There's some things I like about this. There's some things I don't like about it. The leg wasn't quite long enough on that 45, so a little more gap than I wanted to, but there's some pretty good tire clearance, and I really like how these came out. So I think those look pretty good. So now I just gotta do it again on the driver's side. While I was doing that, Mr. Ty got the self-tappers out of the wing and spoiler, gotta call it spoiler, and that got us some aerodynamics going here. So we got real screws in there for now. I'm going to brace it back down to the parachute. I mean, it's pretty freaking good right now. Unwrap the back window. It's been in the shop for a while now, and it's got some bumps and scratches and stuff in it that we found when we took off the wrap, but that's okay. We need the oversized one anyway, so to cover up our mounting that we ended up doing here. Got our fire system bottle back in. I need to do my window net. Window net needs to go in. I got it laid out to do. It'll go there. Let's see. Got the driver's side header. I got the flange snug on the motor. That's it. So I think in order to make some test passes, and if I can go out and go maybe like 150 foot, and that's all I'm looking for right now. So what I gotta do? I got to finish a little frame clearing for the zoomies, because I'm making them wider with those trim rings on them. Build the driver's side one. I gotta remember to support them, because even though we're not going very far, those suckers put out some freaking downforce, and I don't want to bend them. I gotta do quick and dirty front alignment. Valve stem seal on the front left tire. Don't really have to do that. I just have to check pressure right before we make the run. Not a big deal. Done worse. Really don't need rockers, but I do need to seal this air flow area in the front door jamb. So I need to make a plate for that. Let's see. Front window. Still didn't glue my front window in, but it says 1 hour drive away time, very super fast, strong bond. That's the extent of the instructions on the sealer from Optic Armor. So that's what we're gonna go with. Super fast bond in 1 hour. Gotta clean the trailer out. Front wheel speed sensor, it'd be nice to have that on there, but I gotta repin a connector, but it's more important to have other things first. So it's just good data, but not required. Parachute, I gotta re-drill a bolt for that, because the spoiler is slightly longer and interferes a little bit with the parachutes. So I got to drill a hole for that to mount that guy, and then we're going to brace the spoiler to the parachute mount. We're going to use the same mounting hardware that I used to use when I used to support the parachute for holding a lot of weight when we used to do more external weight. But really, I've gotten away from the external weight. Kind of found that it almost hurt things more than it helped. It was better to get the front of the motor up higher, or change spring rates on the car, than it was to hang weight behind the car. So I thought that was interesting, but that's something we figured out a while ago, and it's worked for me. So I've been sticking with it. Other than that, I guess really the list is getting pretty small. So if I get another 14 to 16 hours in tomorrow, that'll get me pretty close, or done, and then or like ready to make passes, I guess I should say, to kind of shake down the car. And then I'd have a couple hours before we leave for Mocan, and then it's a couple hour ride, and then go down there and make some passes. Honestly, I hate testing at Mocan. Absolutely hate it. I don't like testing in general, but Mocan I particularly don't like because I have always had the dumbest problems. I don't think I've ever had a clean day at Mocan with no issues. I've lost a rod bearing before. I've lost numerous Valtran components. I've lost...
Flex plate.
Oh yeah, flex plate came loose 3 times. Ty and I were tightening between rounds. We're doing radial stuff. I then welded the flex plate bolts to the flex plate to hold it on there. And you know what? Weld don't come loose.
No.
Not unless you take a cutoff disc to it. Then it comes loose. So that's my tip if you do a lockup. Just go ahead and put a little half a weld on there. It keeps those bolts in place. It sounds bad, but it works pretty good. Made hundreds of runs now with no issues. So, we got our catch can in, got that done. Good old nasty trusty that's been riding in this car for a long time. It's adjustable. So it's an easy fit. Not ready to make a full pass. Oh, I gotta put a map sensor in it. I forgot that guy's busted, but I got one here somewhere to put in the car and then it'll be good to go. So I gotta do map. And then I need to do spark plugs, which really we could do those there. We don't have to do them before we go. Yeah. Kind of winding down to the end of what we need to make it, shake down. I think that'll be important. I think to go into next weekend with kind of debuting it, I think having like 2-3 passes on it would be kind of cool. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go with that. 4-link is in the same spots it was in on the last housing to my best of my ability with measuring with a floppy tape measure from Harbor Freight. Haven't plotted anything. We're also going to try almost no chassis weight. So this will be the first time it's came out on a no prep with no weight on it at all.
I think it's going to act completely different.
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, really, with motor placement, mid-plate placement, everything else, this car should not need ballast for what we're trying to do. It should not need ballast at all. So we're going to try no ballast, and we'll see what happens. So Ty's going to be nice enough to let me borrow some older 28-inch Mickeys. So, yeah. Give those a go. And then... kind of figure out what it wants to do. Make sure it goes straight, and then look at some shock data and see what it's doing, see what it wants to do. Let's see. Yeah. I'm anxious. To try some stuff. So even if we just make some passes and it knocks tire off or rattles. I feel like it's gonna rattle the tire, but I almost guarantee you it covers a 60-foot faster than it ever has.
Oh yeah, I bet you we're gonna see a lot more extension out of this than before.
Extension?
I think it's gonna extend.
But I didn't set the bars to extend.
I think it's gonna extend.
I think it's gonna extend. Shouldn't. We're below the anti-squat line. We're very close to it.
I think we're right at it. I think it's going to extend.
We will see. I got my theory. My theory is if it extends, it's going to be like 0.2 of an inch after it does its initial check mark leave, like they all do. And then once we start going down the track, I bet it's about 0.2 of an inch. And then hopefully I see about 4 to 5/10 of an inch of compression as the air goes over the body. I won't have the nose cone on it. That didn't make the cut. But as air goes over the windshield and around the doors and over the roof and through the rainbow and down the windshield in the back and onto the spoiler, hopefully it compresses it a little bit. If it does that like it did last time. I mean, my last little goofy, horrible spoiler back there. The one that's been on the car for, what, 2 years now? That poor thing. It looked fantastic when we first built it. And then I didn't have a tire rack in the trailer, and my tires and wheels bounced around and whammed into the thing a couple times. And
I think you did hit a gate once in a burnout.
I ran into some yeah, I ran in. Yeah. Yeah, I ran a people barrier at Civil War 3 in Muncie. The car sidestepped really hard in a burnout and went whack into a people barrier.
That was my fault. I guess I wasn't holding it.
So, whatever. Is what it is. Looks nice. Looks nice enough now, but give it 2 weeks and it'll have a little character to it. That's usually about the run.
I was already giving a shit. We already turned it into a freaking toolbox.
Oh yeah, yeah. But for the video, there was you couldn't see any aluminum a little bit ago. It was completely covered. So, but I mean, that's why you use really thick aluminum. I had to take a little abuse. Doesn't really dent that easy. This.
If you keep it raw, we can polish it.
Nah, I kind of like my scuffed up black.
I mean, it just adds character with all the other colors.
Ty's trying to hurt my feelings right now. It's working.
It looks great. 2-tone, 5-tone, 10-tone.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Ty. Thanks, sir.
We'll get it.
Yeah. You'll get there. Yeah, we're gonna be pass ready, but car obviously won't be complete for. It'll be in there a month or two before it's like kind of where I want it to be. You know, assuming it doesn't ping pong off any shit.
Please, why would you even say it?
I mean, normally my motto is get out in front of the other guy far enough that he can't catch me. And that's if he comes into my lane.
If something silly happens, let's just do a new chassis.
Yeah, please. let me do a new chassis. I don't know if I got another chassis in me, but it does. I do want to do a new one. I mean, this thing's rock solid. It has taken some beatings, and it has taken down some names, and it has laid down some licks, and it has done some work. But there are room to improve, and right now, I mean, even 50 pounds can separate a winner versus a loser in some of this racing. So the better we get the car figured out, the better the opportunity we have in winning events and paying for this rebuild and the future of it to finish this one, huh?
And Elvira needs work.
Oh yeah, Elvira needs work. Apparently, I don't know what Megan did to it, but I got in the car and all of a sudden it had problems. I think it was her. I think she heard it. I just don't think she wanted to tell me. She just, I mean...
No, while you're at work, she backs out of the garage and just keeps hitting the two-step, practicing.
No, she doesn't. I know she doesn't. I know she doesn't. So, well, that concludes this night. And tomorrow, hopefully, complete a lot more little stuff and building our cool header and hopefully not add to my burn collection and get my windshield glued in and my map sensor in and get some fuel burned on this sucker because it needs to burn some fuel.
Probably check flash too.
Yeah. I mean, I ran last not too long before I took flight.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say it's been a minute since I
Like the weekend before.
Okay.
The weekend before I took flight. Because, I mean, we were going really fast the weekend before. Or, yeah, the event before. So, Yeah, because I ran lash. I think it was Odessa for Winter Meltdown.
Okay.
And then I clustered the car up and we took it to dig or die. And then we went try to die the part, or do the die half, not dig. And yeah.
Okay.
So that's 4 licks. So it should be okay. I just need a set of plugs for moving it and doing the snow fun and stuff like that. All those cold starts. A lot of cold starts.
Maintenance on turbocharger?
It should still be pretty good. Yeah, it got done. So yeah, I think we're good. I mean, I don't plan on making. If I make 3 licks, I'll be happy. Yeah. 3 licks, stay in the throttle for about 1.3, 1.5 seconds.
Can you fit a 29 on this yet? Or
I don't think so.
Ooh.
I don't think I can.
I have to double check because I might not have a Mickey 28. It might be a Hoosier 28.
Okay. Well, if it's a Hoosier 28, I'll put on that. I got a different Mickey I can put on the car.
I'm gonna say what's on the car right now, I believe, is the Mickey, and I have to double check it.
What was your last race?
I-29.
Yeah, 29.5 on it.
Yeah. So I think it's a Mickey. So
Mickey 29.5 may fit.
I can bring the wheels over and we see.
Yeah. Yep. If not, I'll go dig in the trailer and see what I can find. I got something in there. It may be a CO7 Hoosier. I just don't think this DO5 is going to be a very good test.
I would say mine are CO7s.
I think I got CO7s on the trailer too. Some used ones.
I say you should just use mine because I would never use them.
Yeah, me neither. All right. Well, that concludes it. I need to go get some sleep. Peace.